Now this one looks a little bit more complicated, so I wanted to make sure and work this one out. This says x over 12 is greater than or equal to x over 2 minus 2x plus 1 over 4. Now, it doesn't matter how big it gets. If we have fractions like this and we want to get rid of the fractions, we need to multiply through by the least common denominator. And in this case, that would be a 12. Now, if you need to rewrite it, you certainly can, so that you have a little bit more room to work. This would be, let's see, x over 12. I'm just going to go ahead and rewrite this and leave some space in between each one of those terms so that we can see that multiplication happening a little easier. And now I'm going to multiply every single term by the least common denominator, which would be a 12. Now by doing that, 12 goes into 12 one time. 1 times x is x. And we have greater than or equal to. Over in this second term here, 2 will go into 12 6 times. Got a little ahead of myself. 6 times x would be 6x. Then in the last one, 4 goes into 12 3 times. So what we have is a negative 3 times 2x plus 1. It would be best just to write it like this and then show your distribution steps so you won't get confused. So if we distribute that out, then now we have x is greater than or equal to 6x minus 6x and then minus 3. Well, now 6x minus 6x, those cancel out, and we're just left with x is greater than or equal to a negative 3. So when we draw that out on our number line, if 0 is here, negative 3 would be 1, 2, 3 in the negative direction. So all of the things that are greater than or equal to negative 3 would start at negative 3 and include it and move to the right. So written as interval notation, that would be negative 3 to infinity. Remember, infinity always gets a parenthesis, and this time the negative 3 has a bracket on it. When we write it as set builder notation, it would be the set of all x's such that x is greater than or equal to negative 3.